Did y'all notice when we was discussing the most recent update on the Coyote Pass property, did you notice that Kody Brown's name was on every single lot, which makes him the owner of a majority of the land? Y'all, I don't think this is going to end up being good for Janelle and Mary as much as we are over here hooping and hollering. We hope Janelle and Mary get their fair share. We hope Janelle and Mary take Kody and Robyn to court. I don't know if this is going to come out in their favor. Stick around and let's discuss further. But before we do, welcome back to my channel. I don't know how you got here, but I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Besides subscribe, make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Screen ran exclusively reported 97% sister wives. Kody owns the lion. Sheriff Kody Pass signs Mary and Janelle. Don't think that's fair. Will there be a court battle? Not another battle royale? Oh yes, there could be. There's a possibility. Kody Brown from Sister Wives owns the majority of Kody Pass property, but his former wives Janelle and Mary likely felt it was unfair. The Brown family's reality TV journey began in 2010 when the network offered Kody and his four wives the opportunity to showcase their polygamous relationship to the world. The network aired the first season of Sister Wives, which focused on Kody's new relationship with Brown and the lives of his other three wives, Janelle, Mary, and Christine Brown. The season ended on a positive note, suggesting the Browns were on a promising path. Unfortunately, the flaws of Kody's polygamous relationships became more apparent over time. He grew closer to his fourth wife, Robyn, and stopped visiting his other wives, causing a great deal of drama. Christine, Mary, and Janelle also grew tired of Kody's constant disrespect and began to question the practice of polygamy. The COVID-19 pandemic was a particularly challenging time for the Browns, leading to further strain within the family. Christine took a bold step by ending her relationship with Kody and moving on. Her decision inspired Mary and Janelle to leave Kody in the following years. So how did Kody end up owning so much of Coyote Pass? Kody, Robyn, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Southeast invested in various ventures during the 10 years when they were all part of the same family. The polygamous quintet invested in businesses like My Sister Wife's Closet, but this endeavor was short-lived. The TLC star and his four wives also purchased a large 14-acre property co-pass in 2018. They put $820,000 into the land through a mix of loans and upfront payments, with the hope of expanding their family all in one area, constructing homes and living close together. Each parent and the family contributed to the purchase of the property. Must be nice to even purchase a property. I'm just saying, while claiming you broke. I am trying to purchase a property, and don't even get me started. During the pandemic, the Brown family faced challenges which brought Kody Pass into discussion. Janelle, Mary requested a fair evaluation of the property and their ownership rights. However, Kody argued that he owned the majority of the land because he had paid for a significant portion by himself. Details revealed that Kody shared the lot with each wife, and Corinne relinquished her share when she left the family, leaving Kody with the largest portion of the property. Additionally, Janelle claimed that Kody managed the family finances, leading her to believe he used family funds to acquire the land. Kody initially divided the Coyote Pass property, easily agreeing that each of his wives would receive one plot of land, and the fifth one would be used for gatherings. However, things changed when the family split up, causing Kody to act selfishly and keep most of the land for himself, according to legal documents reported by In Touch and myself, because I literally just read the shady business video. It's in that video we read the documents, compliments of my subscriber who emailed them to me. According to legal documents reported by myself, Kody is the common owner of all 5 parcels of the land today. I read the date was last week. He and Robyn own the first 3 plots, while the 4th plot is owned by Mary, Janelle, and Kody with the latter two owning the fifth plot when Kody reallocated the property. Among his remaining wives, he gave Mary the smallest share. He kept 8 acres for himself, and Robyn gave 4 acres to Janelle and gave 2 acres to Mary. As expected, Mary wasn't pleased with receiving such a small share, especially since she was originally supposed to have a whole plot. She expressed her frustrations to the cameras, of the family, and I still financially put into it, adding that she deserves more and the property, and not just what Kody has decided she's worthy of. Kody, Janelle, and Mary are on the brink of a significant legal dispute over the property. Both of Kody's former wives want to hire lawyers for varying reasons, but with the same objective in mind. They want Kody to be fair and hope the legal help can compel him to do so. Mary feels that her share is insufficient. She believes that Kody is allocating the smallest portion of the family property because of their strained relationship and the fact she only has one child. Janelle is considering seeking legal assistance to protect her share of the property. She believes her ex-husband isn't taking the potential sale of the property seriously and wants to urge him to expedite the process. Janelle also wants to ensure transparency in the proceedings, as she doesn't want to be at disadvantage and feels it would be wise to seek legal representation. Surprisingly, Mary and Janelle have joined forces to take legal action against Kody. It'll be interesting to see if they can maximize their benefits from Kody Pass with the assistance of lawyers, but who is likely to win the battle? The battle royale. All the available information suggest that Mary and Janelle will make an effort to convince Kody to be fair when dividing the Kody Pass property. However, there is still a possibility that he will still retain the majority of the property and come out as an winner, despite Janelle and Mary desiring a better outcome. They don't seem to have concrete evidence to support their claims of contribution towards purchasing the Pass property. See, that's the key there. You're going to have evidence. You've got to have evidence. You just can't go in there and say, well, I put money into it. Okay. A judge is going to well, let me see the receipts. So if you ain't got no evidence, if you ain't got no receipt, it's going to be hard to prove that. You know what I'm saying? That's just hearsay. Meanwhile, Kody has made sure that his name is on all documentation and that he has receipts and proof of ownership. See, Kody coming with the receipts. That's the thing. Even if it was done dirty, he still got the receipts. I mean, they should have thought better financially. Janelle and Mary, they should have protected their own asses and assets. They are grown women now. They ain't no little girls, young ladies. They are grown women. While Janelle may still be able to have her wish granted, Mary will still struggle to prove that she deserves a bigger portion of the property. It appears that Mary has always contributed the least and owned the least of Kody Pass property. Therefore, it isn't surprising that Kody has decided to give her only 2 acres, while Mary may believe that she deserves more. Engaging in a legal battle could have negative consequences for her. The sister wife Star, who legally divorced Kody in September 2014, may find it easier to accept the 2 acres he offered her. Let me know what y'all are thinking. What are y'all thinking about Kody owning the majority of the share? And what do you think if they go to court, which that's what they're going to end up doing? Janelle and Mary against Kody, either together or on their own. But do you all think they got concrete evidence that they contributed money? Mary and Janelle, that for over a decade, the sister wives family has captivated audiences with their unconventional lifestyle and polygamous beliefs. The Browns' journey has been marked by ups and downs, from the family's controversial move to Las Vegas to their ongoing struggles with finances, relationships, and living arrangements. One of the most intriguing developments in the series has been their efforts to purchase land and build a compound where Kody Brown and his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, could each have their own home. But it seems that Kody's vision of Coyote Pass has evolved in unexpected ways. Coyote Pass, a parcel of land in Flagstaff, Arizona, has become symbolic of both the family's hopes and the struggles they faced over the years. For years, it was meant to be the place where the Brown family would establish their dream of living in close proximity, with each wife having her own house on the land. However, recent developments show that Kody now holds a significant amount of control over the land, making him the largest individual owner. The dream of Coyote Pass. When Kody first purchased the land at Coyote Pass, it was a symbol of a future where the Browns could live close together and continue their polygamous lifestyle in a more controlled and unified environment. The land, which spans several acres in the picturesque mountains of northern Arizona, was supposed to be the answer to the family's long-term living situation. Kody envisioned building homes for each wife, surrounded by their children and a shared community where they could maintain their tight-knit family dynamic. The idea was initially met with enthusiasm from the wives, each of whom believed that Coyote Pass could be the perfect setting for their vision of a harmonious polygamous lifestyle. But as time went on, it became evident that the dream was harder to realize than anyone anticipated. Financial struggles, disagreements, and personal conflicts among the wives led to delays and ultimately resulted in an unfinished project. The Browns have faced multiple setbacks in their attempt to build on the land, including difficulties securing loans and the reality of their dwindling funds. Despite these obstacles, Kody remained determined to move forward. But the situation was further complicated when Christine, one of his most vocal and beloved wives, ultimately chose to leave him. This departure marked a turning point for the family and, it seems, for Kody's relationship with Coyote Pass. Kody's control, a shift in ownership. Recent reports and developments have shed light on Kody's growing control over Coyote Pass, particularly the fact that he now owns a huge majority of the land. While the land was originally meant to be a joint investment for the entire family, Kody has managed to secure ownership of a significant portion. This has raised many eyebrows, especially among fans and even some of his wives, who have expressed concern over his handling of the land and the implications it may have for the future. The shift in ownership has been subtle but undeniable. According to documents and statements made by the family, Kody now holds a substantial portion of the property under his name, leaving his wives with a much smaller stake in the land than they originally anticipated. Some speculate that Kody's increasing control over Coyote Pass may have been a calculated move to consolidate his power within the family and ensure that the land remains under his control, despite the fractures in his relationships with the wives. Kody's decision to acquire a larger share of Coyote Pass may also be tied to the ongoing uncertainty about the future of the family's living arrangements. With Christine's departure and tensions brewing between Kody and his other wives, it's possible that Kody sees owning the majority of Coyote Pass as a way to preserve his sense of authority and influence over the family's physical and emotional territory. As the family's patriarch, his decision to own a significant portion of the land may be a way for him to maintain control over the future of the Brown family, even as it faces ongoing challenges. The implications for the wives. The reality of Kody's control over Coyote Pass has had major ramifications for the other wives. For years, the land was meant to be a shared space where each wife would have her own home, and the family could continue to live in close proximity to one another. However, with Kody now owning a large portion of the land, the wives are left to grapple with the consequences of this shift in ownership. For Mary, Janelle, and Robyn, the realization that Kody holds the majority of Coyote Pass has created tension within the family. While they may have once imagined a future where they each had their own space on the land, that dream now seems less likely to come true. The wives have expressed frustration over the slow progress of building on Coyote Pass, and with Kody's increasing control over the land, they may feel as though they are losing out on their fair share of the family's resources. Mary, in particular, has been vocal about her dissatisfaction with Kody's handling of the family's property. Over the years, Mary has expressed feeling isolated from Kody and the other wives, and her position within the family has been somewhat tenuous. Her frustration with the Coyote Pass situation is just one of the many issues she has faced in her relationship with Kody, and it remains to be seen how this shift in land ownership will affect her future. Who has often been seen as more independent and less emotionally invested in the drama of the family, has also expressed concern about the lack of progress on Coyote Pass. While she has been more understanding of the challenges the family has faced, her frustration with the slow pace of the project may be exacerbated by Kody's increased control over the land. For Robyn, Kody's favored wife, the situation is more complicated. While she has been the one most closely aligned with Kody's vision for the family, it's unclear how her relationship with the other wives will be affected by Kody's control of Coyote Pass. As the family's most recent addition, and the wife who is often seen as the most closely tied to Kody, Robyn may find herself in a precarious position as the land's ownership becomes more centralized around Kody. The future of Coyote Pass. With Kody now holding a majority of the land, it's unclear what the future holds for Coyote Pass. Will the Brown family ever build their dream homes on the land, or will the property remain an unfinished symbol of lost potential? As the family navigates their ongoing challenges, the fate of Coyote Pass seems to be inextricably tied to the future of Kody's relationships with his wives. While Kody's ownership of Coyote Pass may offer him more control, it also raises the question of whether the dream of a shared family compound is still viable. The tensions that have emerged within the family, particularly after Christine's departure, suggest that the Browns' vision for Coyote Pass may no longer align with their current reality. For Kody, owning a significant portion of the land may be a way to maintain some semblance of order and control over a family that has been through a great deal of turmoil. However, for his wives, it could signal the end of an era where they were all equally invested in the dream of Coyote Pass. As the story of the Brown family continues to unfold, it's clear that the fate of Coyote Pass will play a crucial role in shaping the family's future. Whether the land becomes a symbol of unity or division remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the drama surrounding Kody's control over Coyote Pass is far from over. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe if you're new here. I hope you subscribe and hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below. All sister wives in Eva's update: Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Robyn Brown, Mykelti Padron, Kody Brown. Related. For you recently uploaded.